From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken? A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha De Danann, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathon. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Dorani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other. He's a Dokofar. No surprise there. Seen a lot, though not usually in this good a shape. All right then, make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha! Stay away! No child was shown.
Help! Anybody!
Please help me! Please!
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Come along. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead.
It worked! By the dome, it worked! You're alive!
No, clearly not anymore, but you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But, well, restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formerus Hughes, Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. Oh my, you don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deo, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen it this far in them. Not until the invasion. I don't know why they're here. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Let me get this going. We can be on our way. Right this way. This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find it. Wait! Do you hear something? More Tuatha!
Death is part of the cycle. Feed the mountain guard!
That one had a bow. Get it? Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Mistake of the gods, easily corrected. Look at the mortal burn and scatter.
We need to get you to Professor Hughes. Oh my, you don't know? We've never seen this. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least move! Move! Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you? bet you're still groggy, but just keep moving. Move! Move! They've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Tuatha bastard! Wait. Them. Edsel! Get alive! And who is this? That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well. What? Then he better... plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them. He's directly ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalantarth. And why attack the well? I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls.
There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prisma? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home to be reborn later. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war. But it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what...
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Walmart. Find Aga. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
More guards. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Twather found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Twather this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards. Hugh's ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. They're technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild, but Twather also used them in their army. I never did trust fae to begin with. Those Twather are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? Good luck out there.
Eater. You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? When I saw you with Edsel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. I was coming to report that Hughes's experiment had succeeded. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money on the side. But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. I don't have... Okay, here. It's all I've got, plus what I got paid for the information. I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa. What is this world coming to?
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means... it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming. What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine. Mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of... He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these. We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Our title always was a bit of... And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shape. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal race. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. Now the old traditions are all but lost. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Joven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean?
all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olain's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Stay alert. Bandits are everywhere.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink. I've spent most of my life. Goreheart has become a sort of... We keep a precarious peace, but we're a good community full of good people. We have peaceful fae make up the tribe known as the Court of... That's about all I know. Bye now. What is it? I've got more pressing matters if you don't mind. I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and... Bye now. What is it? I've got more pressing matters if you don't mind. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it. I don't know what the Tuatha will be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something... They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. People simply stood by as she... I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west. Well, you're the only one. I'm going to seek her wisdom. I would do it, but... I've seen many bandit clans. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are... She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town. Hey. Welcome to Goreheart.
Work. Yes? What is it?
Times are hard. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, peaceful enough. If it's peaceable, there's a war in the... Some say they've seen... That's me. War-sworn since before. Easy now, stripling. On your way to... That's me. War-sworn since before you've been... A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to They're unlike any fae you've ever seen. Bred up. Fae are folk, but not mortal folk. What have you been living under? We've been at war with the... Some may try to... You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could have to earn it. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin. We've had our eye. They're both dangerous. Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn. We're fighters for hire. There are none. Osgard, hide. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay. Right then.
Come on over.
New in Gorhart.
What is the mission hiding? Why are its gates forever closed? These are the questions we all should be asking.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. Although you have arrived just when I am in need of aid, so perhaps Mitharu is at work. The Fae are stubborn fools. I have been with the mission since its founding. The first, alas, we have yet to convert a single. We at St. Odwig's have worked for the call of 2 nights ago. Egan ventured past the walls to collect fire. Odorath is I fear for Brother Egan's soul. Mitharu, Brother Egan, please find him. Perhaps he is a good boy. I tried my best to come. Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls. Goodbye.
Don't believe Father Dinwell when he tells you that Mitharu was male. Mitharu is a god, not a mortal. She is all of us, not some of us. Insist that St. Odwig's admit monks of all sexes and races into its church. Tell them to peddle their poison.
Stay indoors after sundown. Did you see the war? The post in Gorhart would be an easy one if not for all the thieves and murderers.
Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favour in this ridiculous war, are you? We here in Gorhart, we've seen our fair share of dead. The truth is, we have as many cemeteries as we do settlements. Look around you. These are no mere woods. This is the heart of the Fae are one with... Leave the village. It is an Alfar stronghold in the east. I intended to play... Then I saw the carts headed west. They carried the corpses of the 4 troublesome creatures, the Alfar. No doubt this war... I hear their warriors die as easily as any others. I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could slash and arrow fletchings before they could speak. So long.
I'm exhausted. Herc Adwald thinks we should... Did you hear? One of the monks ran off into the woods looking for Fae.
Hello. Welcome to Goreheart, the last settlement before the Feylands. How can I feel the Alfar and the Tuatha have been at each other's throats? You will find it settled on a small... The Fae are... It's best that you stay out of the east. Some call... There's Nettie the Smith and... Oh, I doubt it's an organized group. More likely... Me. Widowed, going on 5 years. I refuse to speak of them. Please respect my wishes. I told you, I will say no more on this matter. Come see me again.
country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent man. You mortals are named in the youth of your people's memories. He is your legend of moist. Come, listen to a tale of Eastern gods, the god storm, the withering war.
Please, Two Legs, please, help me. Other Two Legs are cruel. A pack of... They hit me and drove me away. I went my butt. It is hunters like me to... Please, help. Please, Two Legs, I need... Thank you, be warned. The sprites The sprites guard the well, which is the sprites guard the well, which is a pack of two legs. They hit me and drove me. Hunt well. Have you found the well, Two Legs? A pack of Two Legs gave me this. They hit me and drove me away. I was cursed. My brothers and... But it is worse than that. Your two-leg life is on... Returns.